Legendary Rich in the Building, man. 10 Grown Man Habits That Will Make You Rich, Part 2 by Mula.
Everybody, welcome back to another episode here on the Mula membership channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 10 more habits, 10 more grown man habits that will make you rich in 2025 as soon as you start implementing them. I made a part 1 of this video a few weeks back, so if you haven't checked that video out, make sure you go check that video out. I'm putting a lot of people on game, so don't play, don't sleep, don't tweak. Take your ass to that channel and learn something. You watch all these videos on YouTube, go learn something. And after you learn it, do it. That's the only way this is going to work, okay? The first grown man habit that needs to change right now is sex and PORN. I ain't going to say the word because YouTube guidelines, y'all know what I'm talking about. Playing with yourself to the screen. Stop it, okay? If you are poor right now, you don't need to be having sex. Point blank period. If you are a man in America, in the world right now, and you don't have enough money to sustain yourself, a wife, and a family, you do not need to be having sex right now. That is a lot of energy that happens that's going on right now that you need to be implementing the same amount of energy into other things that actually make revenue. So many times through our life, and this is just men talking, me as a man, right? Man to man. As men, They teach us that, oh, women's bodies are beautiful, which they are. I'm not saying they're not. Women's bodies are crazy. They can take your sperm and grow a child out of it. And then your child comes, and so much that go into the woman's body, your child comes out that she produces breast milk. And the breast milk.
What I be thinking is like women are God's most beautiful creatures, but I feel like men are like usually like the most mighty creatures, you know, like we're here to protect, to provide for our families, you know what I'm saying? We got the fate of the universe on our shoulders, like it's crazy. And he knows what he's talking about. He has like 30 YouTube channels, multi-millionaire, business owner, entrepreneur.
But you're based on what your baby needs. And the breast milk has nutrients that your baby might be lacking. It senses all, it's like magic, right? But nobody ever talks about the man's powers. And the man's special powers is you are literally creating life. Yes, this woman impregnates this child and holds this child and releases this child and births this child, but you're the one who's actually creating the child. How much energy do you think that takes? A lot of it. And for you to be wasting that energy simply on just having meaningless sex with meaningless women who you don't even like that, right? You using condoms, you don't want to use a damn condom.
I'm telling you.
You're having meaningless sex and or you playing with yourself to a computer screen. Let me tell you what that does, playing with yourself to a computer screen. What that does is it alters your reality. Anything that alters your reality is very dangerous, especially when you are struggling financially, especially when you're trying to get to where you're trying to go. You're trying to get to the mountaintop, right? Alternating your reality with...
The thing that he's talking about, that's holding back I would say 95% of men. The girls are the computer screen. That's especially young men, that's holding you guys back. It's killing your testosterone, killing your drive, your ambition. Your muscles don't look all sloppy and soft, like your face doesn't have that sparkle and that glow to it. You don't know how to talk to women, you're not confident. This is a game changer right here. I made a video about it. It's my most viewed video.
Like playing with yourself to computer screens. Girls are not real. You're making yourself weird. You're making yourself awkward. You're making yourself
weird.
You're giving yourself social anxiety. You're wasting time. You're wasting energy. You're clearing your head. Your head is not where it's thinking and where it's supposed to be. You're completely taken out, and that's why you feel stupid. You feel nasty, and you feel just weird as soon as you're done. That's why. So it's not just that though. Meaningless sex is also very, 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 very stupid at this point in your life. You're trying to build something right now. So you need to completely, I'm not saying to never have sex. I'm not even going to tell a grown man to never play with himself to a computer screen. I'm never going to tell you that. What I'm going to tell you is maybe once a month, cool. Anything in moderation is okay. Anything in moderation can be deemed healthy. But if you're doing it like most men every single day, or you just outside every day trying to go to the mall, trying to, oh my God, I'm trying to hump, you're going to be broke forever. One of the best things I did when I was coming up and trying to make my money, I took a break from women. I took a break from dating. I took a break from sex, period. I had no type of sexual, and every piece of energy that every time, of course, I'm a man. Of course, I got tempted. Of course, a girl threw herself, but well, why am I having sex with a girl when if a baby comes out of this, I can't take care of it? Why am I wasting my energy on this computer screen if I need that energy to actually make the money that I'm trying to make?
And this is why the world is so chaotic and messed up how it is today, no matter what country you go to, but especially in modern America, because kids are having kids. They aren't teaching their kids anything. They don't know how to support their kids. The man is using it against the woman. The woman's using it against the man. And it's just more and more single households. You wonder why now these kids, these iPad kids, these kids who just grew up eating McDonald's are the ones who are catching bodies out here. The ones who are robbing banks, the ones who are scamming, the ones who are selling things they're not supposed to at age 12, because it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse, generation. And that energy, what he's talking about, that's serious. And that goes with anything, whether you're spending too much energy gossiping, too much energy stressing out, too much energy being negative. That energy could be used to chase your dreams, to work out, to eat healthy, to read a book, to go do something productive. You know what I'm saying?
So sex is the first thing, man. You guys have to learn how to control your sexual energy. As a man, it's a superpower. A lot of men think with the head down there and not the head up here. That's one of the things my dad taught me, and that's one of the things I'm going to teach you guys how to do. The easiest way to do it is as soon as you feel that, close your eyes, keen in, focus in on the energy that you're feeling right now and put it into something else, literally. As soon as you feel like you have to have sex or you want to go, or you know what I'm saying, close your eyes, visualize the energy that you're using right now as sexual, and visualize yourself using that same exact energy to make money, to manifest the life that you actually want to live. The easiest way to reduce being tempted at all is to get off Instagram. You don't even have to get off Instagram, but change what you look at, change what you like, change what you comment on. Stop DMing these girls. Stop looking at butt naked booty cheeks. Stop looking at butt naked OF models. Stop looking at butt naked corn stars on Instagram. Stop looking at cheeks and breasts all day, and start looking at cars and money. Start looking at money, cars, jewelry. Learn what an AP is. Learn why rich people buy real estate. Learn why stocks are. Learn what crypto, and have that pop up on your front page, on your explore page, and you won't be as tempted sexually.
He really giving y'all some free sauce, not just the Instagram, but when you close your eyes, and that's almost like some yoga meditation practices. He really giving y'all some free game. But I'm telling you, put that energy towards your dreams.
If you want to have sex that bad, find a wholesome girl that will hold you down and help you build. Period. Second thing is waking up early. Waking up early needs to be a habit for most men because of one simple reason. If you're a man like me and you want to have a wife and children someday, your wife and your children should be able to sleep in longer than you because you're a man. You're the one who has to keep this house running. You're the one who's leading this entire household, right? The best way to lead in a household is to have a quiet household. If you have a wife, if you have kids, if you have dogs, if you have brothers, if you have sisters, most of them wake up at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. If you wake up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning before everybody gets up and you have a quiet house and you have time to put 100% of your energy into your money, into your business, into whatever you're building. It might be a YouTube channel, whatever it is. Whatever you're building to actually build your money and build your finances and become that millionaire that you want to become.
Fact.
You need to be waking up early. So I'm not a person who advocates for waking up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. It's really different for everybody. Everybody's schedule is different. But try to find a time where you can wake up earlier because it'll help you in the long run, especially when you get to a point where you have a girl, a wife, kids, and more responsibilities. You want to get a lot of your business and anything that you do. If you might be building a YouTube channel, you want to get your editing done before you go to work, right? You want to get your emails answered before your girlfriend wakes up. You want to get all your videos recorded before your girl wakes up for a few reasons. Number one, you can get all your work done earlier in the day, which gives you more time to do the extra things. So if you do all your business, all your YouTube channels, all your emails, all your stocks, all your crypto, and you went to work, by 5 o'clock, you're completely done. So yeah, you can come home and do more work, but today you got better. Today you got closer to your goal. So now you have...
And that's the thing. A lot of people say wake up early and be productive to, save time later or whatever it is. But really the main thing of waking up early, the point of waking up early and getting your priorities done, whether it's going to work, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's editing your YouTube videos. When you wake up in the morning and that's the first thing you do to start your day, you're going to get it done. I can't name how many times I've gone to work and then I want to work out, but then this comes up. Oh, I got to change my tire. Oh, my sister needs a ride. Oh, my friends were going out to eat. But if I would have worked out before I went to work, it's done. I'm getting it done no matter what. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that's going to come up that early in the morning that's going to refrain me from getting my responsibility done. You get what I'm saying? So
time to actually go maybe take your girl to the movies, or maybe take your girl simply just out to lunch, or just take your girl to get some candy, right? It's ice cream, small things. But those small things means a lot to your girlfriend, or even if you have kids, it means a lot to them.
Facts.
But you have to find that time. So waking up early does go into the last video when I talked about time management. But waking up early definitely helps you as a man. It helps you get things done earlier. If you want to go to the gym earlier, it's no traffic. It's not too many people in there. And the people who are up at the same time as you are usually very goal driven like you, and it's nothing more powerful in this world than two people who have the same goal coming together almost every day and trying to achieve that goal. The third habit, I think, third grown man habit that will make you rich is trying to fit in. Stop it. Just stop trying to fit in. You're trying to fit into the 90% of the world, and you don't want to be like 90% of the world, okay? So if you're going to be trying to fit in, you need to be trying to fit in with what the rich people do. What do the rich people do? You hear about them working hard. You hear about them investing. So just simply that, knowing that and actually putting that into action helps, okay? But trying to fit in, trying to wear what the rapper's wearing, trying to drive what the YouTuber's driving, trying to do what this person's doing, trying to fit in, trying to smoke because your homie's smoking, whatever it is, trying to fit in, trying to go to the club because all your homies go to the club. Trying to fit into the wrong crowd is very, very, very dangerous. So you need to just completely stop it right now, because it's not going to get you. It's not going to get you anywhere. Trying to fit in. Trying to fit in also goes into taking advice from people who are not doing better than you. There's no reason for you to take advice from people who are not where you want to be, or at least doing better than you. So if you're making $50,000 a year, what the fuck are you asking a question to somebody who's taking $20,000 a year for? Yes, you can learn from them about life, about relationships, about politics. You can learn a lot from people, anybody.
I was just going to say,
as far as taking overall life advice, especially financial advice from somebody who's not as financially set as you, or not where you want to be, it'll never lead to success. Okay, so trying to fit in and also taking advice from the wrong people, trying to fit in with the wrong people, is going to lead to detriment every single time.
And if you're trying to be a high quality person, or whether it's a lot of money, whether it's a great physique, whether it's you're on your diet, whatever it is, you like to paint pictures, you're doing something out of the ordinary, you're probably not going to match up or be in the same room or see the people you grew up with or ordinary people around you, because 9 times out of 10 people are just maybe working a 9 to 5, probably not working out, probably not eating healthy, and then they're just going home and they're throwing on Netflix, taking a shower and going to sleep. I hope that's not the life you want to have. So if you're a dream chaser like me, and it doesn't even have to just be content, but if you're doing something out the ordinary, or you have a big goal you want to reach, or a certain life you want to have, then you're going to be alone a lot of the times. I'm going to let you guys know that right now. I've lost a lot of friends, and I might still be cool with them, but we're not hanging out. We're not really talking much because we have nothing in common.
So stop trying to fit in and trying to fit out. Fit your ass out. Right? When I went to school every day, people were talking about parties. I was talking about YouTube channels. That shit didn't fit in. Right? When I graduated high school and all my homies wanted to go to college, they wanted to get girls, they wanted to go on dates, they wanted to buy a new car. I said, fuck that. I want to do YouTube and I want to build my own business so I can be rich in my 20s. Here I am. Right? So I didn't fit into those crowds. You should not either. The only crowds you should be trying to fit into are if you have the crowds of successful people, or at least people who are fucking trying.
Something.
Right? At least fit in the people who are trying. At least fit in the people who are doing better and improving their life. Right? If you're either growing or you're dying, there's no in between. So if you're driving the same car you drove last year, and it's not a nice car, you're living in the same house you lived in last year, you're working the same job that you worked last year, you have the same amount of money in your bank account that you do last year, you have the same amount of money in stocks, crypto, you have the same amount of YouTube videos that you did last year, you're either growing or you're dying. Simple. The next thing is arrogant, laziness, and stupidity. The reason I highlight those 3 things is because I learned that those are the three reasons that most people are broke. You're either lazy, you're arrogant, or you're stupid. Now, most people are not stupid. There are plenty of quote unquote dumb people who are rich. Period. Right? You don't have to be a genius to be rich. You just have to know very, very, very small, subtle things. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be Albert Einstein. You don't have to crack the Pythagorean theorem to actually be a millionaire, to be rich, right? You just need a small amount of, just a little bit smart. Just a tiny bit of some type of education will get you. If you know what 1 + 1 is, if you can do 10 times 3, if you can do you can read a book and write and talk, you're smart enough to have some type of money. So it's not that. I would argue that maybe 5 or 10% of people are too stupid to get rich. The rest are either arrogant or lazy, right? So arrogance, when I mean arrogant, is you're too arrogant to even listen to somebody who's richer than you tell you what to do and actually go do it. No, I'm going to do it my way. No, I ain't doing it like that. I'm going to make videos like this. No, I ain't doing that stock like that. I heard, no, I'm going to do it like this. I got this. I'm going to do it my way. There's a lot of my way people that still broke as hell. There's a lot of...
I can't name how many times in life, not even just YouTube related, that's held me back. Whether it's my dad telling me something, don't drive your car like that, you're gonna ruin the tires more, or advice from different YouTubers. You have a super long intro or you do this and that, your views are gonna go down or your audience retention isn't gonna be as good. And I'm thinking like, man, I'm gonna do it however I want. Or if you just post random videos, vlogs, reactions, car content, Riz videos, public interviews, it's not gonna do anything. I'm thinking like, yeah, it is. Like I'm giving my audience, you know, I'm giving them a buffet of different things to pick, and I'm gonna see which one sticks. No, like he even said, you have to find a specific niche on YouTube. That's why I'm doing reaction videos. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to let that ego go in order to grow, not just with money, but just as a person in life.
My way, people that still working at McDonald's. So would you rather keep working at McDonald's but do it your way, or come be a millionaire and do it my way? Which one would you rather do? It's either that or it's laziness, just pure laziness. I can give somebody a GPS, right? Do you understand that in 15, it wasn't no damn GPS. You either had to know where you was going, print out a map, make the wrong turn, be on the wrong side of town, get lost, don't know how to get back home. Like, that's non-existent now. All you need is a damn phone. When I was young, we had to print out a MapQuest. It had all the directions. We had to print that shit out before we left the house, hold this piece of paper, and follow the directions. Now, they have crazy GPS navigation on your phone for free. Right?
Free
I can give somebody a directions and say, hey, drive here. It's going to be a long drive. It's 10 hours away. Drive here. Go around the back. Wait 10 minutes. Clap 2 times. Twirl around in a circle 3 times. Open the garage. And there's going to be $1 million cash in. I don't want to do all that driving. What if it's not there? I don't want to do that driving. Laziness. Okay, well, get fucked. Be broke. I don't care. Right? So, arrogance and laziness. Do a lot of self-reflecting. Look yourself in the mirror. And actually have a conversation with yourself and ask, have you been too arrogant, too lazy, or too stupid to get rich? Because those are the only 3 things that are actually holding you back. If you're too lazy to actually put into action, then you'll never be there, right? Action, 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 action. I'd rather you try things 100 times and fail than read 100 books before you try one thing, right? Or watch 100 videos before you try another thing. If you're watching this video right now, you probably down a rabbit hole of watching the same type of videos all the time, and you still have not done shit that we've told you to do. You have watched 10, 20, 50, 1,000 millionaires on YouTube tell you how they got rich, and you have not done shit that they told you to do. So be arrogant. There's nothing I can really do about that. But if you want to change that, change that. The next thing is looking at your money. So actually viewing your finances. You have to build a relationship with your money. Just like you have to build a relationship with a girl or a dog or a teacher or a son or a daughter or a mom or a dad, whatever it is, you have to build a relationship with people to actually...
I'm going to give y'all some free sauce real quick. Check your bank account and look how much money you spent the last month and where you spent it at. Write all of that down. Now, if it's a bill, something that you're going to spend every month, whether it's gas, whether it's food, whether it's your phone bill, whether it's rent, write that amount down and add it all up. Let's say it's $2,000 a month. That's how much you spend. And then write down how much you earn from your job or whatever you do. Let's say, you know, 5,000, whatever it is, boom. Your overhead is 2,000. That means that's how much money in expenses you're spending a month. You need to know your overhead, because if your overhead is $2,000 and you only make 1.5 a month, you're going to lose over $500 every single month, and you wonder why you can't save money. So I'm telling you, get organized. You need to know how much money and when it's coming. You need to know, all right, this phone bill is due on the 14th. All right, my car note is due on the 21st. You need to know how much and when the amount of money is getting taken out of your account. I promise you it's going to change your life. And it's made saving money for me so much easier. And even if I take a lot of losses or spend a lot of money that month, I still don't lose any money.
Move forward in life, right? You have to build a relationship with your money too. You have to have a good relationship, be in good standings with your money. The easiest way to do that is to look at it every day. A lot of people don't want to look at their bank account every day because they know they're not going to like what they see. I'm telling you that if you look at your bank account every single day, the first thing I do when I wake up, I might check my YouTube stats from yesterday, just see how much money I'm making on my main channel. As soon as I do that, I go to Wells Fargo, which is where is my public bank. I got that real money in a private bank. That's another video for another time. You know what I'm saying? That real money sitting in a private bank. But my public bank is Wells Fargo. So I open my public bank and I see how much money is readily available to me right now. $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, 1.3, 2.7, whatever it is. I look at it. Where is my money got spent while I was asleep? Okay, nowhere. What's coming out of my bank account today? Is there anything come in? Do I need to separate it? Whatever it is, look at your money. Like I said, people don't even know. Most people don't even know how much money they have. Most people don't even know what their net worth is. They don't even know what they're worth. They don't even. People don't even know how to tell you. Most people don't even know how much they're getting on their next check. And even if they do, they know what they're gonna spend it on before they know what they're gonna invest in it. Right? So you have to look at your money. That's the best way to start gaining a great relationship with your money is to look at it every day. Simply just look at your money every day. Know where it's going. Know what you're spending it on. Budget it. A great app to use is Copilot. It will help you budget and see where your money is going. See what you're spending per month on food, on restaurants, on club, whatever it is. And it'll help you kind of get a broad idea of what you're spending your money on and what you're saving your money on, where your money is going, how much you're making, how much you're spending, and that'll help you actually start making better decisions on your money. The next thing is overall health, prioritizing health. Health is wealth, guys, and we live in America. If you're watching this video and you live in America, there should be nothing stopping you from being somewhat healthy. I'm not saying you got to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to be LeBron James. You don't have to be Patrick Mahomes.
Planet Fitness membership, open 24/7, 365 days, almost a year. It is only what? They used to be $10, $15 a month now. There's literally no excuse for not being able to work out. Or if you don't have $15, you can go for a run. You can do push-ups. Push-ups are free. I promise you. I challenge you guys, do 200 push-ups a day. Give it 2 or 3 weeks, you're gonna notice a difference in your body. I promise you. But eating healthy, that's the main thing though.
Right? You don't have to be these great all-world athletes of humans. You don't have to do that, but you have to at least prioritize your health. The best way to prioritize your health is to do a few things. Stay active. And the second thing is watch what you eat. When I say watch what you eat, just watch ingredients. Educate yourself on the ingredients that are in the food that you think are perfectly fine. When you go to Walmart, 98% of the things in Walmart, Target, Whole Foods are garbage. Poison. You're feeding yourself poison, literally. Soybean oil. Do you know what that is? Look up things like that. These things help you because in the long run, if you don't understand how the human mind works and the human body works, the things that we put into our body affect our body. So if it's a reason why healthier people are usually richer, because their fucking minds are working better. Your brain is just like your bicep and your tricep.
Fact.
If you don't work your brain out, you have a weak brain forever. The easiest way to work your brain out is to feed it what it actually needs to fucking function. Right? And what you actually need is pure, organic, actual healthy things. Not food dye, food coloring, stuff like that. So McDonald's, Wendy's, they're trying to kill you. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you right now. They're trying to kill you. They want to keep you stupid. They want to keep you fat. They want to keep you out of shape. And they want to keep you broke. All of that stuff leads to broke.
A healthy diet and reading and working out, I promise you, your brain is you're going to think like you're a whole different person. You're going to be able to talk to people much quicker, read quicker, articulate yourself better. You're going to be more confident, walk more confident. You're not going to have as much anxiety. Do those things, I promise you, you're going to feel like you have a whole different brain. Those 3 things is what most millionaires have on point.
Broke. Okay?
Start
looking at the ingredients on your stuff. Shit. Damn.
Drop the camera.
Get back. There we go. Okay. For example, I have this brand of protein shake, only what you need. And if you look at the ingredients here, it's kind of sweating right now, but water, organic flax oil, 2% of only organic cane sugar, right? Sea salt, greens blend, fruit extract, right? All these things are pretty clean ingredients versus Chip Ahoy's and Oreos literally don't melt when you, like, come on. You guys got to wake up to that rat race, man. They're feeding you the things in this world, especially in this country. They're feeding you the things that are going to keep you fat. They're going to keep you dying younger. They're going to keep your blood problems. Why are they feeding you this? Because they want to make money, duh.
Yeah.
right? They want you to be broke, be in debt, be unhealthy, because that makes more money for them. The broker you are, that means the more in debt you got to have, which means the more interest they can charge, which means the more money they can make. You need more money because you need to take care of all these diabetes bills, these obese bills, these heart problems, kidney transplants. You need to be most people who are hospitalized are broke. It's not the rich people in the hospitals. You ever notice that? It's not, the hospital's not full of rich people. The hospital is full of broke people who can't afford to be here, but they eat Oreos, Chip Ahoy's, ramen noodles, bologna sandwiches, McDonald's, and Wendy's every day, and they wonder why they're having heart problems, blood problems, brain problems,
Literally,
kidney
you're
problems,
eating
etc.
fake food.
So actually prioritizing your health is extremely important. Discipline. Next thing is discipline. Discipline is simply doing things when you don't feel like doing it. Point blank, period. One of the best things that taught me discipline when I was a kid, and I thank my parents every day that they put me in, was karate. Okay, martial arts will teach you discipline. It will teach you willpower, right? It will teach you to do the things that you might not need to, might not want to do, but you know you have to do, and you anyway. I don't feel like doing this goddamn video. I tell y'all that all the time,
man.
Right? If it was up to me, I would wake up at 12 o'clock. I would play the game until 4. I would get out the bed, brush my teeth and everything, play the game until 4, have sex with my girlfriend, go to sleep, wake up again, eat, have more sex with my girlfriend, go to sleep, watch a movie, eat, go out to eat, chill, go on a boat, chill. Like, that's what I would do every day, right? And I could do that every day if I had 100 million, or if I had 200 million, or if I had $1 billion, I would be able to do whatever I wanted to do. But the discipline that I have right now to get to that point is what gets me to do the things that I like this. Gets me to watch the stock market every day. I'm disciplined on looking at my bank account every day, uploading videos every day, handling my business every day, replying to emails every day, growing my business, marketing my business, etc., etc. So the discipline will save you when motivation fails you, right? I'm not motivated to get up. Some days I'm motivated, like, yeah, I'm gonna make these $billions of dollars. But motivation is a emotion, just like happiness and sadness. So you don't always feel motivated, but if you're disciplined, you will do it anyway.
But even over discipline, I think it's by Napoleon Hill. It's either, I want to say Napoleon Hill, either in the book Outwitting the Devil or Think and Grow Rich. I read both of them. I can't remember which book it's from. But a burning desire for something, whether it's a goal, whether it's a dream, whether it's a materialistic item, whether it's a girl, a burning desire in your heart is going to outweigh discipline, because we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We can't be 1,000% disciplined every day. But if you have a very on point burning desire to get 100K, to get your mom this house, to get this type of body, this type of girl, you're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're a kid, oh, I have to make the basketball team. Oh, I have to get those shoes. Oh, I have to do this. I got to impress my dad. I got to do this. You're going to do it because it's a burning desire. Like, I have a burning desire to get 100K subscribers on YouTube. So even, I might have good discipline, but just discipline is not going to take you all the way there. It's that burning desire is what separates, that 1%.
Like when you're driving, right? Your arms, your mind, your thoughts are disciplined to follow the rules of the road. So you don't just swerve and drive on the wrong side of the street. You're disciplined. No matter how bad you might want to get to the McDonald's drive-thru, you're not going to drive on the other side of the street on the freeway and risk crashing. So discipline is very important. Next thing is more action. Stop thinking. Stop having analysis. Stop doing 20 different types of interviews and videos and books and reading everything more than you're doing actual action. Like I said earlier in the video, I'd rather you try things 100 times and do them absolutely the worst way possible and read nothing, watch nothing, than to watch and read 100 videos, 100 books and do no action, right? If I wanted to fight you and you never fought before, there's nothing that's going to make you be able to fight instead of fighting. You have to get your ass beat, right? I learned that from karate too.
Experience is the best teacher. You can ask people as many questions as you want, unless they've done it, that case scenario might not work for you. You can watch however many books, read how many books, watch however many videos, whatever it is. Experience is the best teacher. You don't know that stove is hot. Don't touch the stove unless you really touch the stove or you saw someone touch the stove.
You got to get your ass whooped to learn how to fight. Okay, he whooped my ass with his legs. I'm going to watch his legs. Okay, he just fucked me up with the punches. Let me watch the punches. Okay, so now I'm watching the legs and the punches. Next time I come, I'm watching how he stands before he kicks. Next time I'm watching, I got to keep my hands like this. Next time I'm watching, I I gotta make sure my head keep moving so he can't hit a moving target. I gotta be faster. I gotta be quicker. I gotta be stronger. I gotta be harder on my blocks. Whatever it is, right? You gotta go through actions. There's no amount of words that's gonna put you against Gervonta Tank Davis or Floyd Mayweather or Muhammad Ali. If I put you in the ring with Muhammad Ali right now in his prime, there's no words I'm gonna tell you that's gonna make you win that fight. You're gonna get the shit beat out of you.
Good luck.
You're gonna keep getting the shit beat out of you until you actually take action. You standing here in a corner reading a fucking 1,000 fighting books is not going to make you a better fighter. Go fight.
Okay.
Fight. More action, guys. More action. Whether it's YouTube, business, whatever it is. More action will lead to more success. Point blank, period. The next thing is to replace habits. So replacing habits is a great habit that you should have, right? You should have a habit of replacing habits. So, and there's a lot of things that you might even think that you do that you don't do. For example, I'm gonna get a little personal here. When I take a shit in the morning,
bro, what?
I have a very bad habit of sitting on that damn toilet for an hour just because I'm watching ESPN. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching the highlights from the NBA games last night. You know, I'm paying attention. I'm seeing what the trades is. I'm watching All-Star Weekend. I'm watching the news. I might even be watching something that's good, like the stock market or the crypto market videos or whatever it is. But I'm sitting there taking my time in a shower for an hour and a half, on a toilet for an hour and a half. So I had to actually break those. It's very small things, but it helps me
a difference.
Manage my time better. It helps me get more done faster, quicker, and better too. So just keep replacing your habits. Don't get stuck in the habits. Most people have a habit of waking up at the same time, doing the same stuff, smoking at the same time, right? We're habitual creatures. But if you continue to replace your habits, right, you might have a habit of drinking some pop every morning. Change that habit into drinking a protein shake, a clean protein shake, right? You might have a habit of drinking some Gatorade before you leave to work. Turn that habit into drinking water. Right, you might have a habit of spending an hour rolling a blunt, right? You're spending an hour eating, right? Then change those habits. The way you change those habits is to replace them. And the easiest way to replace them is to just find out why you do that. Because most of us have a why.
Yeah.
You might take a long time eating because you like to sit back and relax. You kind of get full too quick and you like to sit back, relax, and watch a video or two. Turn the video off, you might eat quicker. You might get back to work quicker. You might get more done that day. The last thing.
One thing that made a difference for me too, when I take a shower, not always, but a majority of the time, I don't play any music because it's almost like I'm meditating in the shower. I'm praying, I'm saying my affirmations, and it's my alone time. You know, I might still be in there a long time, but when you're banging music in the shower, you having a concert, you in there like 30 minutes, an hour, it's not the same as like being in there calm and collected. You're literally just not thinking about nothing. You're just being, you know what I'm saying? You're just living, you're just existing, you know? And, you know, we really need mental clarity. That's one thing the humankind, but especially the youth is struggling with is clarity. The first thing you do when you wake up is play NBA YoungBoy. You're at work or you're in school doing work, you're playing music or you're listening to this bad podcast or you're watching this bad Netflix show. It's programming you and you don't even realize this, and it's so deep embedded in your self-conscious. There's been times where I have dreams about certain rappers that I was just listening to last night or certain TV show characters that I was watching this morning. Sometimes, most of the time, I don't even play music. It's like a 15-20 minute drive. I like to just let my brain warm up and just think about what I'm supposed to be thinking about, you know? I might not think about this YouTube video idea or remember, oh yeah, I gotta pick up my mom's laundry after work if I'm just distracting my mind with music right when I wake up, you know? Maybe that's just me, but I suggest you guys try it.
Grown man habit that will make you rich is stop blaming others. I don't care how much is somebody else's fault. Always blame yourself. There are very few situations where you as a person could have done nothing different and would have got the same outcome. Most times, as humans, as men, there's a million things we could have done differently, whether that's the relationship you was in, whether that's the job that you had, whether that's the keys that you lost, whether that's the phone that you dropped, whether that's the camera whatever it is that you got, your car that broke, the tire that went flat. There's a million things that could have went differently if you would have done something differently. If your tire goes flat and you just bought a car, man, I just bought this damn car, they scammed me. You can blame it on them if you want, or you can blame it on yourself as a man. You can say, I let myself get scammed. You see how different that is?
This exact scenario literally just happened to me. I think they sold me bad tires, but it is what it is. But I just bought this Cadillac ATS 2 months ago from this dealership. Not even 2 months ago. And I just had to buy 2 new tires, and they actually put them on today. The previous me, I probably would have been mad, but when they told me, oh, it's going to be $300 or however much it was, we're going to have to change your tires, we're going to charge you this and that, we can't do it for free, it's past your 30-day free warranty, whatever it is. No, I don't want to spend $300, $400 out of my pocket just for some tires that probably should be brand new on this car, but it's not the end of the world. There's way more problems than having a flat tire. I can always get some more money, but I can only have 2 legs and 2 arms, you know what I'm saying? If I lose an arm, I only have 1 arm, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go to a children's hospital and listen to their problems and then you say your problems, they're probably going to spit in your face, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Because when you blame someone else, you cannot change the actions that those people make.
Accountability.
You can't change those actions. You can't even influence the actions that they're making, the decisions that they're making, right? They might have scammed you. Very true. But if you took that car on a test drive and you tested out the tires before, or you brought a mechanic with you, and you tested out to see what the thread on the tires was, you would have knew that it was about to go flat, and you wouldn't have accepted that car, right? My girlfriend cheated on me. If you had more money, would she have cheated on you? She was 6'2", 300 pounds. Would she have still cheated on you? If you looked like LeBron James and you were a billionaire, would she still have cheated on you? If you were a better man, would she have still have cheated on you? If you took her on more dates, if you told her she was beautiful more, if you kissed her more, if you had better sex, would she still have cheated on you?
No, for real.
Maybe. Maybe not. But even if you did everything perfect and she still cheated on you, look at yourself in the mirror. What made me pick her? Why would I pick her?
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Why didn't I notice that she was...
That's the main thing, because a girl, she's going to cheat if she wants to cheat, and a guy's going to cheat on a girl if they want to cheat. But you are your own prophet. You decide how your life goes by your decisions. And think about it. You play the game all day, you eat junk food, you go to work and come right home and smoke. Do you think your girl likes that, or do you think she'll be more attractive if you got her flowers sometimes, if she saw you get up and go to the gym, get up and go do these YouTube videos, make these clothing designs? Like, think about it. Yeah, you can blame the girl, but sometimes you can't blame her.
Some type of hoe or promiscuous before. What did I do wrong that made me make this bad decision and put me in a bad place? Because nobody's going to come into your life, and this is one of the most important things about being a man. Nobody's going to come into your life and fix anything for you, period. There'd be an angel fall from heaven above. It's probably the only chance that you have, and that's once every 2 years maybe. A miracle will happen to you. Nobody's going to come save you like that. Nobody's going to come help you like that. You got to help yourself. The best way to help yourself is to take self-accountability, man. Do not blame others for any fucking thing. I don't care. If you had a bad accident, and even if it was the other person's fault, look at what you could have done differently. Because looking at what somebody else could have done differently, you can't change that. You got to kind of understand what I'm saying? Like, you can think about that. Oh man, he shouldn't have ran me off the road. He should have been going 40 miles an hour. Or I should have seen that he was going 40 in a 15. I should have got the fuck out of his way, and then he would have never crashed into me.
No cap. That's happened to me before too.
If it's always your fault, you can always make yourself better and improve on those things. If it's always somebody else's fault, you're just going to go through life with bad things are going to happen to you. You're going to have bad outcomes. You're going to keep blaming other people for them. And you're never going to change, and you're going to think that you're perfect. You're going to develop a mind that thinks, oh, I'm perfect. I don't have to change. I don't have to improve anything. It's always their fault. I got fired from my fucking job. They fired me. This is my favorite thing I used to love when I was a kid in school. Oh, she gave me an F. She didn't give you an F, nigga. You failed the test. You gave yourself a goddamn F. What are you talking about? Oh, my teacher failed me. No, she didn't fail you. You failed your fucking self. She didn't take the test for you. She didn't turn the homework in for you.
No, dead ass, bro. I know too many people like that.
Right? But that small thing will lead to being grown. And now you still got a bunch of grown-ass men and women out here blaming everybody else but they self. So if you blame, again, I'm going to say for the umpteenth time, if you blame everybody else for something that you can have more control over, you will never get better. Ever. It's not your mom's fault you're broke. It's not your dad's fault you're broke. It's not your mom's fault you're broken. It's not your dad's fault you're broken. It's not your boyfriend's fault. It's not your girlfriend's fault. It's not your best friend's fault. It's not God's fault. It is your damn fault. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you can actually start to fucking change. And the sooner you change, the sooner you can have better fucking outcomes. Okay? This is the thing. That's a fucking feminine trait. Stop being a bitch, be a grown man, and take responsibility for your actions. Period. You are a man. You have nuts in between your legs. Be a man. And take responsibility for your actions. Because the first thing about being a man is being a strong leader. Strong leaders don't blame it on anybody else. Have you ever seen LeBron James get on, and I don't even like LeBron James. You ever seen LeBron James get on a motherfucking post-game interview and say it was somebody else's fault? Oh, Anthony Davis got to be better. No.
I got to be better.
I got to be better. We got to be better. I got to be better for us. I need to sit back down and figure out how I can be better. How I can be a better leader, how I can tell him better and communicate to him better what I need from him, how I can help the coach more. Me, and that's what leads to greatness. Blaming people, blaming other people, blaming shit on other people. You're gonna be a crybaby ass, punk ass, bitch ass. Blame man. Nobody like no man like that, man. Nobody like no crybaby ass. Oh, my teacher failed me. My girlfriend left me, and they crashed into my car, and I can't make any money, and it's just crazy, and the world doesn't like me, and now I'm depressed. Okay, bro. You gonna have guys like me just laughing at your ass, because every time that something goes wrong in my life, I'm like, what the fuck what could I have done better? YouTube gave me I had a great January, man. I had like 5 million views January. I was fucking their ass up on my main channel on YouTube, right? I had like 5 million views, 50,000. I was doing great. Started off 2025 great, right? Then February came. At the end of January came, and I got banned. Not banned, but I got a strike on YouTube. So when you get a strike, a guideline strike, you can't post for a week. So I couldn't post for a week, and that made my income go down a good chunk in February because I couldn't start posting on that channel. I couldn't do anything on that channel until February 5th. So yeah, I was still making my money from the videos that were already on there, but it wasn't nowhere near what I would have been making if I would have uploaded the 15 videos from the 1st to the 5th like I usually would have, right? And I could have blamed myself like, man, YouTube be tripping, but I know YouTube be tripping though. So, but I still went and did it. I still uploaded the fucking video knowing that YouTube be tripping, knowing that it was a risk. And it was a risk I took, but I can't blame YouTube. Those are their guidelines. Those are their rules. I got to follow them. I'm posting on their platform. It's not my damn platform. It's theirs. I don't own it. So I have to abide by their guidelines. Right.
The best thing to do in life is to prevent yourself from certain situations happening. Yeah, they say, oh, stay ready. You'll never have to get ready. But no, the smartest thing to do is to prevent yourself to take the necessary steps and actions to not even be in that situation, to not even be in that room, even be at that party or be on the block or be at that gas station that gets shot up. No, I'm going to drive an extra 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes and go to this nicer gas station. Oh, this Walmart, a lot of people steal there, or, you know, people have gotten their cars stolen, whatever it is. Okay, I'm going to drive another 10 minutes to go to this Target. You know what I'm saying? Prevent yourself from it even happening in the first place so you don't have to deal with it. Because everybody says, oh, I'm ready for when this happens. But are you really ready, though? You know what I'm saying? You don't. A lot of people say they are, but then when the moment comes, they shy away.
And it's my fault. I could have blurred out what was on the video better. I could have cut it all the way out, honestly. You know what I'm saying? To be safe, but I wasn't safe. I took a risk. And it went bad. But how stupid would I look blaming it on YouTube? Oh, YouTube gave me a strike. They're so stupid. No. I gave myself a strike, and I need to be better. So these are the 10 grown man habits that'll make you rich. I hope you guys listen to them. And like I said about action, man, more action. Stop watching these fucking videos. Get your ass up and get to work now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till the morning. Don't wait till later. Right now. As soon as the video is over, get to fucking work.
No cap.
Why are you still looking at me? Get to work.
Sarisky, I'm about to upload this reaction video, man. Hey, let me know if you guys like more of these financial videos, these motivational videos, life advice, whatever it is. Shout out to Mula, man. He going crazy. Like I said, he has like at least 30 channels, all making him revenue. Channels he doesn't show his face on. He gives a lot of free game. Make sure you guys go check him out. And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? The biggest takeaway, man, do the stuff that sucks, the stuff that's hard, because it's probably going to better your life. It's easy to eat junk food. It feels good to eat junk food. But it's boring to, you know what I'm saying, take a cold shower, or it's hard to take a cold shower. Working out, it sucks working out, but you feel great afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Healthy foods taste like crap for the most part. Water is boring. Water doesn't taste like anything. Reading is boring compared to watching a TV show, but if you do the things that are hard, that are good for you, I promise you your life is gonna get so much easier. I promise you. And this, I'm not perfect. It's something I'm still working on. I just had 3 chocolate chip cookies. Like but I had a salad earlier this morning. Like I'm trying to better myself too. So I'm not just yapping. I really hope these young men and women on my channel, or whatever age you are chasing your dreams. You got some type of passion in life, some type of goal. Because you have to have a reason you're here on this earth. If you don't have a reason, you're just taking up air. You're just wasting air, to be honest, taking up space where there could be another person in your position who wants it more than you. You know what I'm saying? But y'all like, come subscribe, turn on post notifications. Let me know if you guys got any more reactions you want me to react to. And yeah, road to 100K, giveaway at 2K subs. Let's keep going up. Yeah.
Balls in, bags big as shit. You can tell I get money, I'm from Michigan. Came in with a bad bitch and she like expensive shit. If you want